I'm going to show you a different way to write them to help you keep track of what you have done and what you have not done. Remember that we are working on the maze. So first thing I'm going to do is try to remember what I do to one side, I do to the other. Okay, so there's different ways to write this. I've done it several different ways. But we're going to pretend like that box is just a box because it's x. 4 times x means I have a whole lot of x's. So I want to first isolate that box. And I'm going to do that by subtracting. I'm going to do that inverse operation. So far, so good. Everybody agree with that? You have written what I've written. Now, the whole reason why we do this, so that I recognize that's gone. 10 minus 10, that's gone. So the only thing left on this side is 4x. Now, I will tell you my students have messed up. I want you to think very carefully. 26 minus 10. What's the question? Well, this is my equals. I need to do what's on this side, right?
If that's addition, you just do the opposite.
Yep. So 26 minus 10. Where does that fit in? It's subtraction, so I do keep, change, change. So if I apply the keep, change, I'm keeping the negative 26, changing to adding, and changing to negative. So what is my answer?
14.
Negative 36. Okay? So now I'm doing step 2. I need to remove that 4 using the inverse property. So I'm going to divide this side by 4, divide this side by 4. And you're left with x equals negative 9. Okay? Now if you got your answer right, then you'll be able to do this, and it will be extremely happy and will go on, and all of your answers will be there. I will tell you there were several students in my first period that thought this was the right answer, and it's not. So they went to solve this one and discovered that the answer to that one was wrong. So the point of doing a maze is if you end up where your answer is not around it, you've obviously screwed up somewhere. So we've got this one. Let's do one more. Maybe. Because that went down negative. So this was following my path. Okay? So now we have 1/2 x plus 13. I'm going to do my little line. And this is the last thing I'm going to deal with. If you're not looking up this way, you're not engaged, you will be on your own very shortly doing this. So the first thing I need to move is this 13. So I'm subtracting 13 from both sides. That is so that I can get rid of this. And I'm left with 1/2 x. Now you definitely need to think because you have 9 minus 13. $9, but I need 13. Do I have enough?
No.
How much am I short?
4.
So it's negative 4.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So now we have 1/2 x. So I know that that's 1/2 times x. So I'm going to divide by 1/2. Divide by 1/2. That makes this go away. So x equals negative 4 divided by 1/2.
What's the first one too?
Okay. Now I hear people blurting out answers, and that's totally fine because we should know when you divide by fractions, what do you got to do with them?
Multiply.
You got to flip them and multiply. So I'm going to rewrite this now. X equals negative 4 times 2 over 1. What can I do? 4 times? I can. What is negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 over 1. So my x is negative 8. So that means we go back up that way. Okay. I'm going to push stop on my recording at this point, hopefully.